Money is tight. Prices on everything are going up. Many are struggling, while others are cutting corners on the important things in life. We're all looking for ways to save money while still being able to pay for the essentials and the small luxuries, from your kitchen to your home to your next getaway. We are on your side with a plan for financial fitness.
I'm Kiana Patterson, and welcome to our first Financial Fitness Special. Our goal in the next 30 minutes is to find ways to be careful with our money without completely cutting back on the things we need and want. And the best way to learn about financial fitness is to lead by example. During this program, you'll meet two families who found ways to be frugal. The first up is Maresha Jackson with financial professionals who show us how to do it without a fancy degree in money management.
This Suffolk family of four,
we are the Worrell family.
has it all from
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
family fun to busy schedules, and more recently, more money in the bank.
Our kids, it was like, the more money we get, the cheaper you guys get. It was like, no, but we want to be good stewards of our money.
They know that every single penny counts in this economy. Crystal Worrell is a licensed financial professional herself, but she says you don't have to be a financial guru to stretch your money.
Always live beneath your means.
Manage to save at least some portion of your income and utilize money-saving tactics. Her favorite is a budget book.
You will actually go to the envelope for the 100 and you will put in there. So this is actually what we do every year. So I guess I just got started for 2025.
These savings go towards things like traveling.
It's not like we got to be like, oh, is the bill's going to get paid? Like, we have a fund designated for travel, and the kids know when it's gone, it's gone.
Plus, to be frugal, you have to know what works for you.
If you like to eat out, budget money for that. And once it's gone, it's gone. You don't use money from another area.
Another place you'll want to cut corners is at the grocery store.
So the Worrell household eats a lot, but we try to make it so that we're not doing those in-between store runs. So even when we go to the store, we're like, okay, what do y'all even want to like snack on and stuff like that? Because the less you visit the store, the less you would spend.
Planning your meals and comparing prices across stores will help. Also, passive income is something to work towards, like investing in life insurance policies and retirement plans. These are tips you can teach your children early on, something her kids are becoming aware of.
A lot of the time while I'm in school, I can't work. So it is a challenge.
Paying off your credit card balances in full each month can go a long way, even for a 21-year-old.
I do pay my car payment and I have a credit card. So because like if I do save, like of course I can help my parents out because they do pay for my school. So I can like help them a little bit.
Another money saving tip, review your bank statements from 2024 and see exactly what's going out.
And be honest with yourself, right? Everyone have a subscription or two that they forgot about.
Don't use buy now, pay later options, and most importantly, know your limits.
If it is not a financial wise thing for you to do at the time, it's okay to say no.
And if you still have questions on becoming more financially fit, make some time to sit down with a financial professional.
And that was Maresha Jackson reporting. Crystal Madison Worrell is available for appointments. And if you'd like to learn more, you can check out this story on WAVY.com. One of the biggest hurdles in getting the upper hand on your finances is paying off debt. And it's not that easy, but 10 on your side's Chris Horn shows us a few simple tricks that could go a long way.
Do you carry a credit card balance from month to month? 48% of American credit card holders do, according to the latest survey from Bankrate. The survey found day-to-day expenses, food, childcare, and utilities were the most common reason for an ongoing balance.
When you start paying utility bills or for food with credit cards, is that an automatic red flag?
That is a red flag. You are utilizing your credit cards to bridge your necessities that you cannot afford to pay. You are in trouble. That's 100% every single time.
Especially if you already have other kinds of debt from splurging. Paul Michael Youngmills is a financial advisor in Virginia Beach.
Ego, right? We have to throw out our ego. Whether it's a nice car, people feel entitled to treat themselves when maybe they're not at the stage to treat themselves as well as they want to.
It gets worse if you have more than one kind of debt that's burying you further with interest each month.
The one that's killing you is the one with the largest interest rate.
So, focus on the interest rate, not the size of the balance.
Because if one interest rate is 30% and the other interest rate is 4%, obviously we need to go after 30% even if it's the smaller one.
Wallet Hub data shows the average credit card rate right now is 22%. 5 years ago, it was just 15%. But Young Mills says some of his clients just don't get it.
And they know, but it's not computing for them. It's not resonating with them. And therefore, they're not attacking it. And they're treating it the same as they did 5 years ago.
And Young Mills says don't put all your disposable income toward paying off debt because life doesn't stop.
Then we want to work towards having 3 to 6 months of savings for our living expenses. Because life happens. People lose their jobs. You know, you never know. People get injured. You never know what's going to happen.
Young Mills is a Navy veteran, and if you're a vet, he will make sure that you're getting any disability payments you're entitled to.
VA disability claims are something that a lot of veterans make assumptions that they cannot acquire or will not be approved on. And so they just stay away from it. Or maybe they've tried once and then they say to themselves, okay, well, that's what I got. I say, no, my goal is to get each and every one of you to 100%.
And that was Chris Horn reporting. One more piece of advice, look closely at the fine print for those percent balance transfer offers to make sure you'll be able to get out from under that debt. For decades, a lot of people use coupons to save money here and there. Coupons still exist, but they're now on your phone. Stephanie Hudson shows us how much you can save through digital deals and coupons.
With a click, click here and a click, click there, you can start saving in the new year. Whether you're shopping for groceries, gas, clothes, or electronics, Kristen McGrath, senior editor at the Crazy Coupon Lady, says apps are your friend.
As far as like how much can you really save, I mean, the sky's the limit.
If you're new to couponing, McGrath recommends starting with a short list of stores you really like to shop. Download their apps and join their rewards programs. Then level up from there.
When you look at places like Walgreens and CVS, I'm always fascinated with how some of our KCL deal hunters can go in and basically get stuff for free once they've stacked coupons, offers, and some of those rebates that you can get at a more advanced couponing levels.
That's where it pays to learn your favorite store's coupon policies. Let's use Target, for example. You sign up for the free Target Circle app. Here, you can clip manufacturers' coupons, then, on top of that, use store-specific offers for more savings and receive gift cards back with your purchase. When shopping online, I personally swear by Rakuten. After you sign up, it's just one extra step. You just click on the app, find the store you want to shop from, and now I'll get cash back on my total purchase. I've been using this app for several years, and my total cash back is more than $1,800. In just the months of November and December, I earned about $106. That's going to pay for a couple of those Christmas presents I bought. For cash back and rebates on groceries, McGrath recommends Fetch and Ibotta.
They're great because you make a purchase, you can submit your receipt. They have it pretty streamlined, so it's a pretty easy process, and then you get a cashback rebate on something you already bought that you would have bought anyway, and you can redeem it for a gift card. So that's just an extra level of savings.
If all these apps are making your head spin, just take baby steps. Using even one coupon is better than paying full price, or let the Crazy Coupon Lady just tell you where the best deal is.
The other day I wanted an electric toothbrush. I just put that in our search bar and saw all the offers, grabbed the best one. It told me exactly which coupon code I needed to use, and boom, I had an electric toothbrush for 50% off.
And you can learn more about the Crazy Coupon Lady on this story on WAVY.com. And we have much more ahead, including another frugal family who takes on the challenge of keeping the kids busy during the summer while on a budget. And the deals you can find by heading to the thrift store for your next outfit. Stay with us. Welcome back to Financial Fitness. Now, at the top of the show, you met a family who cuts corners with frugal spending. So how about throwing the kids who are at home for the summer with nothing to do into the mix? Maresha Jackson shares how.
Because as much as we like to save, they definitely like to spend. So
A statement any parent would agree with.
We are a very frugal family. If we can save, we're definitely going to save. So
And this Norphick family of 5 knows just how important saving can be.
we are the Sturdivants.
Husband and wife Pernell and Shaquinda both have backgrounds in finance. While conquering the world of finances all on top of raising a family may seem overwhelming, there are ways to save. Tips that the Sturdivants say come in handy when trying to keep their children, Malachi, Ali, and Serenity,
play outside.
I like to play baseball, so I hang out with friends.
I like riding my bikes and playing sports.
busy during the summer.
But also being able to just incorporate some of the things that they really like to do, or we do have to spend money, but we're strategic with that as well.
She recommends families to always check what attractions offer discounted ticket prices or ask for any deal that may be going on.
We love Groupons, so we love Groupons where we can still enjoy bowling or Apex on a coupon.
For those looking for more educational offerings in the summer, they recommend seeing what free summer camps are being offered near you. And it's really not summer break until you take a vacation, right? Well, that doesn't have to break the bank either.
If we can get a 15-passenger van and we all pile in together and take, everybody pitch in on the gas and everybody pitch in on driving, we love to do things like that.
And with the kids being home in the summer, that could mean a higher grocery bill. To mitigate that, the Sturdivants recommend shopping at bulk stores and always checking store ads.
Whether it's summer or throughout the year, I'm very strategic on how we spend and where we're going to spend our money.
And it's never too early or too late for you to do the same.
Them showing us how to save the money based on what we want to buy and what we want to keep and stuff like that. Very grateful.
We're big on finances and savings because we don't come from that. We didn't talk about finances at the kitchen table in our households. And so being able to change the trajectory of our family is we're sitting down. When you receive money for birthdays or holidays, it's like you keep some to spend some, but some of that you have to save.
From there, they recommend finding something to invest your money into so that it grows.
Up next, we all love deals when it comes to a new outfit or something nice for your home, but sometimes new is not necessary and it still looks great. Ashley Knight heads to the thrift store to pick up a few things.
The younger generation,
it's pretty much only thrifts,
is drifting more and more into thrifting everything.
I want to find a vintage Coach purse. Well, I like the older look better than the newer looks. I think that they don't look as good.
The look is just one selling point. The other, prices you just can't beat. Brittany Stonecipher is a mother of 3.
I think it's just an easier way for our children that are constantly growing for new clothes.
Folks are looking past the stigma of pre-owned clothes and other items, all in the name of savings.
I think they realize that the real world's expensive, so why not try to go secondhand?
Misty Holiday shares her thrifting adventures on social media. She started at a young age with her grandmother and shares her insights with us.
It's kind of like the unaesthetic versus the aesthetic of it. People are kind of going back into the era where they want things that have been gently loved or gently used, and it's becoming like one of a kind.
Studies show a big surge in thrift shopping. According to a report by OfferUp, a resale marketplace app, 82% of Americans bought or sold pre-owned items in 2022. Of that, 93% say they were doing it to offset inflation. In fact, they believe secondhand shopping is growing faster than traditional retail.
If you're a beginner thrifter, go through each aisle, take the time, even if it's a couple hours. Come in here with the budget, come in here with the purpose. Ask yourself, does it have a home? Do I have a home for this at my home?
And we found some great deals.
London Fog.
That's a great, yes.
And $39.99. And it's super warm, it's heavy, it's a nice coat.
Holiday uses Google Lens to see if she's getting a good deal.
And then I'm able to upload it and it shows me similar items. Sometimes brands sell things that are like a lot alike, or they'll have the same item, but $50 compared to $30 or $90. I'd rather take the $30 jacket.
She says you can easily save thousands of dollars. And studies say, depending on what you buy, you can save between 25 and 50% of an item's original price.
When you are looking for items, look for stains, look for, if there's little tears.
But at the same time, she says don't pass up a good deal just because an item's not perfect. You can always try dry cleaning, and don't be afraid to break out the needle and thread. Bottom line, thrifting is thriving.
Go out, kind of make it a fun thing, grab yourself a coffee, get a couple girlfriends, and go out and try to thrift and find something.
And that was Ashley Knight. You can check out Misty Holiday's videos on TikTok and Instagram. We all know how hot it's been this summer, and that means your electric bill could go through the roof. Well, 10 on your side, Cheyenne Pagan talked with Dominion Energy about how to keep those costs cool.
The cool air from your at-home AC unit is always a welcome thing on a warm summer day, but a high energy bill isn't.
Summertime brings in hotter temperatures, and customers tend to run their air conditioning units much more to stay cool and comfortable in their homes.
Dominion Energy spokesperson Sharice Newsom says the main thing to do to save money during this time is to reduce your energy usage in your appliances. The main culprit is usually the air conditioning unit. She says to get it serviced frequently to make sure it's running efficiently, and consider turning up your thermostat to save a few bucks.
But if you can adjust it and tolerate just a few more degrees warmer, say 73, 75, even 78 degrees, then your air conditioning unit doesn't have to work as hard to maintain that cool temperature in your home.
Newsom says it's also important to know where you are consuming energy at the most. That's where Dominion's virtual energy audit quiz comes in, which is a free online tool that narrows it down.
It asks you about your light bulb usage. It asks you about drafts in your home, windows and doors and cracks that may be around them. And using the information that you put into that form, Dominion Energy will send you a kit at no upfront cost to help you weatherize and improve energy efficiency in your home.
And that kit could have energy efficient light bulbs, caulk that can be used to seal up cracks around doors and windows, pipe insulation, and door sweeps to block out drafts.
It will include different types of items that can help you use your appliances that much more efficiently, which will reduce your energy use and can have a significant impact on your energy bill.
And that was Cheyenne Pagan reporting. Dominion Energy is also offering payment assistance during the summer months. Customers can get up to $300 off to help with high bills. Much more is still to come, including how to keep your kids from spending and instead doing some saving. All of that as we work to get you financially fit. We continue with financial fitness at the cookouts all spring, summer, and fall here in Hampton Roads. And we all want to eat like kings and queens, but that does not mean that it has to be a royal pain for your wallet. Our Lauren Martinez shows us how.
We all have a $1,000 budget in our heads, but what's in our hands quickly brings us down to reality, which may only be $50, but that may stretch a lot further than you think.
I definitely feel like if you do it correctly, you can feed at least 6 people.
Chef Sydney Lillard of Get Lit Catering joined me in the kitchen to put her money where her mouth is. With just $65 out of pocket, she whipped up a full menu without breaking the bank.
So I have fresh corn, that was $1.25 for 5 ears of corn. Then I also have baked beans. Those are about $2 a can. So it's about 2 cans in there, so it's $4. Then I have a seafood bake, which has corn in it, shrimp, potatoes, and zucchini. Altogether, that was about $12 to $15 to make. Then I have the pasta salad. That was about $8 to make. The Sid summer salad, that was about $8 to make. And then I have homemade burgers, and that was about $12 to make.
For a budget-friendly barbecue, she says a sale will be your best friend.
Aldi has the best in my opinion. And as far as like canned goods or your cheeses and stuff, that's Walmart, and then Kroger is pretty much everything else.
Next, begin building your menu around a sale, starting with the most expensive item,
which is gonna be your meat. So whatever meat is on sale that week, whether it be ribs or ground beef, that's where I'm starting. Chicken is always going to be the most versatile.
And the more ingredients with multi-usage, the merrier.
I have my basic seasonings that I use for everything, which would be, of course, your salt and black pepper, garlic and onion powder. And then I have my favorite seasonings that I use for everything, and that's Slap Your Mama.
I know about that. I know about slapping promises. My mother used to do
Very
that,
versatile.
Now to the question we all want to know. How many items are needed to make a full menu?
I feel like you need at least 2 proteins just to give some variety.
Okay, because not everybody eats meat.
Then you need to have at least one side that is vegan or doesn't have any meat products in it, just so that you can have something for all of your guests.
Okay.
And then have your starch or your vegetable and some bread.
Okay.
A good dessert and you're good to go.
Thanks to Lauren Martinez for that tasty and inexpensive menu. Now to the hard question. How well are your kids at saving money? Well, many parents would say not so good. So Katie Collette is here to show us that saving money can be easy and fun in games.
With my kids growing up, one of their favorite games ended up being the game of life.
Eric Bartok is the managing director of investments for Oppenheimer & Company Incorporated in Virginia Beach. He says oldies but goodies like the game of life and Monopoly are fun ways to teach kids about responsibility, money management, and consequences.
I think that they can play a tremendous role.
He suggests those games for kids 8 and older. For your teens, it might be time for a summer job. From a restaurant to a clothing store to babysitting, the type of job doesn't matter as much as doing the actual work itself.
I think getting them in the habit, and most especially important, we hear the complaining, right, for the first 2 weeks until that first paycheck comes, right? And then when the first paycheck comes, I think there's an appreciation and a gratification and a satisfaction that they can look at themselves in the mirror and say, wow, I did this.
Bartok recommends teaching your child to save part of their paycheck while also helping them understand spending on a want versus a need.
Hey, I need the newest iPhone. There's nothing wrong with your phone. If it's that important to you, and by the way, you've got a phone 2 versions ago, I'm in for 25% of the cost. But there's nothing wrong with your phone. You've got the other 75%.
For your youngest children, Bartok says using arts and crafts is a great way to get them excited about saving. Try creating a piggy bank.
You're going to use an old shoebox. Throw some tape around it, keep it closed, put construction paper around it, decorate it.
Have your child put money in the piggy bank and then teach them about interest.
Here's the current interest rate in the world right now. I'm going to be the bank and put in interest money this month. And literally drop in there, even if it's $1.12, put it in there.
Bartok says as your kids see the piggy bank getting heavier, they will develop an appreciation for saving. It's an appreciation and understanding that is so important for their future.
I do believe that this next generation is going to need, with inflation that's occurred here recently, they're going to need to have some basic tools as to money and how it works and simple things and pitfalls to avoid.
And that was Katie Collette reporting, but parents, remember, you need to practice what you preach. So you need to save money as well. A quick note, all of these stories and more information is over on WAVY.com. And while you're on our website, you can go on and print off this personal goal tracker so you can find your way to financial fitness. I'm Kiana Patterson, and from all of us here at 10 on Your Side, thank you for watching.